For those of you who don't know about this, this is an unreleased Batman Arkham Asylum for the DS. Not the 3DS, not the 2DS, not the DSi, the DS. Now apparently, of course, this came out during a time in which, Batman was more crazed than anything, and everybody wanted to get their hands on this title and make a game for it. And this is an unreleased demo of it. I don't know if it's a demo, I don't know if it's a full-fledged game, but from what I understand, that this was posted on Twitter. Someone got the ROM and posted it up online like it was supposed to be finished. Okay, this is what I don't. The things I know. Here's the ROM. How big is it? This is how big the ROM actually is, which is sort of sad. So, which means I don't think that this was intended to be, the size that it is, because commonly, even like here is, for example, like this is a Stardust Accelerator for the DS. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, and this is 256 megabytes, which means this is probably nothing more than a demo. This probably had nothing going on with it, and what I appreciate right now is when, besides it going in circles and making me dizzy, when you saw the opening of it, that is Arkham Asylum. And I was like, oh wow, that's really quite impressive. So let's go ahead and see what all it has to offer. It's probably like not a whole bunch. Alright, so this looks like, you know what this reminds me of? This just looks like a Game Boy Advanced game that they threw on here. So I only have now remember though, I don't have a whole lot. I'm not used to using like actual controls for a game, so let's see what all this has to offer. Oh, I can turn the camera like that. Okay, I didn't know that. So okay, so I don't really know. I don't know, because it's showing Batman up top, the way he's walking. And you know what? That Batman silhouette up at the top sort of reminds me of the Batman, the animated series. The Batman. Not Batman, the animated series. The Batman. There's a big difference. Look it up. I love, even though he's not hitting anything, but he's still making the sound. There's no availability. Like, I'm pressing every major key that there is. Okay, so even when it's paused, I can still do that. That's interesting. I like how it switches screens, though, so, like, you can do that. Okay, so here's what's interesting right now, right? Like, they straight up made this game to where, like, okay, you can only move with the arrow keys. Well, you can only move with your D-pad, and you can only, like, I guess L and R would be to turn the world. But here's the problem. Even though it's a complete 3D polygonal environment, this game, like, even for a demo game, why would anybody want to download this? But it does show, this is what I really appreciate, what I want to talk about real quick, is that, okay, good, that's one thing I'm glad they left in, is that you can run with Batman at the same time of, controlling the world, which is pretty cool. But what I have a really big appreciation for is, okay, that could just be a wrap. You can't, I'm trying to, like, oh, right, I was trying to use WASD to move. Oh, God, so L and R is basically, I hate when people do that. when they're like, let's reverse the camera. No, don't do that. That could just be a wrap. That's one thing I was thinking about just now. I mean, because, well, the one way they could honestly do it right now to save on space is that could be multiple wraps. I've seen that done in a couple other games to where, as you can see, like when you move, that doesn't really move with you. Now, some of it will, like if it's behind it, that's not that hard to do. That could be a wrap that's sitting up, but more than likely, it's just some simple polygons, and even as early as the N64 was able to emulate that kind of stuff, so that's not the end of the world. So, I mean, it still could be solid objects that they created. But this is only 4 MB, and this is probably all we're going to see right here. I don't understand. Maybe this was, like, later on in the game, like, because that doesn't look. Press select to exit room. Okay, so there is a little bit more. I do like that. That's a really nice effect that they use there. Oh, I know where I'm at. I can't tell who that is. God, it was just so crappy. Literally, I'm pressing... I'm pressing... Wait. State select. Oh, that's for this. I'm like, what is that? Then I realized, oh wait, that's the DS, that's the emulator. Yeah, so there's... I literally can't click on... I can't tell. Is that supposed to be another... Is that supposed to be like one of Bane's thugs? I honestly don't know. I know for a fact that the DS could handle way more than this. It's just like nobody wanted it to. It's like nobody tried. Because people have actually made amazing games for the DS. But nobody ever, like, actually gave it... Oh, okay. Wait, no, that's just me turning the room. Never mind. The character model in general isn't bad, but they made Batman look super skinny, even though he's a lot more buff than that. I think this is nothing more than a tech demo, because I haven't been able to do much of anything. Because even though I'm able to turn the camera, the room's 360. I'm on top of the roof, and that is Bane over there from what I've noticed. But I've pressed A, pressed B, L, R. D and X is just fighting. Select doesn't do anything. Enter just brings that up. Just so people know, I've pressed every single damn button. Because here's all the buttons. I've pressed them all, so I don't know. I think this is as far as I can get, and someone would have to go into the game's coding and figure out why, if they're just there, if they weren't programmed to do anything yet. The only thing I could honestly think would be the case is you could probably just keep the Bane skin and swap in, like put Batman there, but have a CPU that can fight you. I don't know how to program that kind of thing, but I don't even know how to program in general. I can barely program a bot for Discord. So it's not giving me an option to even, like, I can still do left and right. I can't click on that. Let's see what happens if I go over here. Can I click on him? Nothing at all. All right. I think that's all I could show because I think this was meant to be either a tech demo or was just like a straight up unreleased, unfinished 100%. Like this was just like the first scene that they put together. So I don't have any more to say to this. I mean, does it look nice for a DS game? You know, what I really appreciate about it is that Batman's cape moves in the wind. The figures are moving very well. And it's got great motion to it, except at the very start of the beginning where they just like, let's have Batman sit up top and we're going to spin it and you're going to get dizzy looking at it. But, you know, great movement. See, what they should have done, in my opinion, they should have made it look a little more cartoony and not this right here. I would really hope that this would never be a final look of the game, because looking at what I'm seeing right now, it looks like an extreme rough draft, like they took assets of other games, or they took assets of what other games were supposed to be, because I can almost guarantee you that you see that pink right there. I can almost guarantee that that's not supposed to be there. That's all I can help you with. That's all I can show anybody, because there's really nothing else to show. All right, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you're new to my channel, go watch any of my other videos and tell me what you think.